Hey, how's everybody doing? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a fried classic. Fish and chips in your Power Air Fryer. It's so easy to do. And you know what? You're gonna save a ton of calories and fat. All right, so let me show you how we're gonna do it. Today we're gonna use frozen French fries, but we're gonna make the fish from scratch. So I just took some cod and I cut it into, I don't know, maybe 2-inch pieces. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna salt and pepper our fish, just like this. And then what we're gonna do, you always wanna go dry, wet, that's an egg wash, and then dry. Now what I have here, these are panko breadcrumbs. I love panko because they're super crispy and crunchy. Now I season those with a little salt, pepper, and you can put some garlic or onion powder in there as well. The dry, wet, dry process gives you a better end result. It's more time consuming, but trust me, this is the way you want to do it. This is a time tested, you can't go against it. All right, so we're just gonna finish these up. Dry, wet. And you know, if you kind of do everything nice and orderly in this way, it doesn't really make that much of a mess. And when it's done, you are gonna be so happy that this is the way you did it. Plus it's kind of fun. Feels like you're a little kid again, you know, finger painting or using dough. All right, so that's all we need to do. Now I'm just gonna wipe my hands and I'm gonna show you how to set the Power Air Fryer because it's super easy. Now for this recipe, we're gonna cook them both together. We're gonna cook them at 360 degrees for just 10 minutes. So to set it manually, all I need to do is hit the power button. I'm gonna take the time down to 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna take the temperature down to 360. Then I hit start. So that's all you need to do. Now that I have it set, I can simply pull it out. I pull out my drawer, and then I'm gonna place my fish in the bottom of the basket. Now, just as if you were, using a deep fryer, you can do it in batches depending on how much you're making. It's not a problem at all, okay? So now I can take my fries and I'm just gonna put them on the side of the fish, just like this. Now, I already set my machine and it remembers that set. So when I pop my drawer back in, it turns on automatically. You can know it's on because the fan spins and there's a little red dot in it. If you don't see that little red dot, the heating element's not on. All right, so when we get to 5 minutes, to get a crispier end result, I wanna flip them, give the basket a shake. Okay, so 5 minutes went by. You don't have to be perfect, it could be 6 minutes or 4 minutes. I just like to take them out, give it a shake, maybe flip whatever you might wanna flip at that point, because when you flip, you can get it really crispy and juicy and tender on both sides. You don't always have to do it, but sometimes it just makes it a little bit easier. Now, the only thing I forgot to do was tell you that if you have a little oil mister, these things are great because you can give whatever you're cooking in the air fryer a little spray and you get a little bit crispier, juicy result. Now, I use olive oil because I like the flavor. Try to use a really high quality oil because you're not really frying it. So you're just adding flavor. And I think it comes out just a little bit crispy with just a squirt of oil. So that's up to you. So now when the cooking process is done, my machine turns off by itself. It beeps a couple of times to let me know that. And then when I come back, we're gonna have amazing fish and sticks. All right, I think we're ready for fish and chips. I know that because the machine turned off by itself and beeped. The great thing about the air fryer is I didn't have to be here for it to worry about my food overcooking or burning. So now you just take the handle, pull it out. Oh, look at that. That looks absolutely perfect. Now, if you wanna get the basket out, you just push this little button here and lift it straight up. So now I can plate up my fish. Of course, the nonstick basket hooked me up. There's gonna be almost zero cleanup. I mean, honestly, I could just go ahead and start cooking something completely different in here if I wanted to, without any problem at all. Now, once I get the fish out, I'm just gonna pour the fries on here. Look how good that looked. You know, the panko is so good. It's so easy to find. Everybody sells it. It might be in, say, the Asian section of your supermarket, but I'm pretty sure it should be just about anywhere. There it is. Look at my beautiful fish and chips. You know what? I always have to finish it with a little salt because I love salt on my fries. I like to eat these with mayo and some malt vinegar. That's the way I like them. All right, so there you have it in the air fryer. It only took 10 minutes, one little flip, and you have fish and chips.